I do so many audio dramas with Colin and Sylvester that although they're very different people, we have such a lovely connection and relationship. And I've just done a whole series of audio dramas over the past year with Colin, and that's been an absolute joy. I haven't seen him at all because it's all been down the line, but we managed to do that. And we've just done so during the lockdown, we were all kind of clearing out our cupboards and storage and finding things. We thought, what the heck is this? And Russell T Davies, who of course brought the show back and is now the new showrunner again, he found a script that he had written when he was 23, the first script he'd ever written, and he wrote it for Sixth Doctor and Melanie Bush, and we've just re-recorded it. We've recorded it on audio, and that comes out in March
next month.
Here.
I know. Yeah, it's amazing.
So that was exciting, and it's actually
does it feel like Russell T Davies? I mean, he's such an amazing writer now. I mean, I guess it was an early work. I mean, does it have that sort of style? His characters.
Oh yeah.
Takes the most likable character and kills him halfway through.
Yes, just sort of. What the difference that I found is that when I did my stories, they were also set in space somewhere in the middle of the distance somewhere, pretty much, and they were. The thing about Russell, even from the word go, he related it to Earth. He related it to ordinary people. It starts in a living room. TARDIS materializes in somebody's living room. It was different even then. It was much more Earth-based, people-based feelings, how you are about something, different characters, young characters, older characters, all coming together in this, to support each other. So I think it had more of a, let's say, human element than a sci-fi element. It just, happened to be that there were these, these other characters coming in from elsewhere. But it was based, you could tell that, his way of writing was very relatable to those of us watching it. So yeah, it did have a different feel to the way that things were written then. They were much more, we have to do a bit more sci-fi talk, and it didn't seem so relatable. And also for Mel, in fact, I think he wrote me up a bit, which was great, because all I ever got really in the TV series was "But Doctor." I didn't really say much. I was supposed to be a computer programmer. I never went anywhere near a computer, let alone the TARDIS console. I mean, just never touched anything. So it's nicer to think that certainly the female characters have developed.
Yeah, certainly one thing about Big Finish is, particularly in relation to the Sixth Doctor, is that Colin's had a chance to kind of play the Doctor the way he always wanted to, and in a way that he didn't on the television series. Yeah. Was it similar for the character of Mel for you that you got? Because one thing, although you say that the character says, "What is it, Doctor?" a lot of the time, the TV Mel also screamed quite a lot too, which I don't think I've ever heard a scream like you did in the TV series on a Big Finish audio. Was it similar on Big Finish in playing Mel the way you wanted to?
Yeah. One of the things, and they wanted me to do some of the Big Finish audio, I said, well, I'm just not going to walk around screaming all the time. Please, don't make me scream. I do scream a bit now as Mel, but I don't think I can scream as high anymore, actually. So it's different. It's a lower scream.
Got to protect the voice.
Yes, exactly. So it's the thing I like about the Big Finish audios is that you have more sort of space and pardon the pun, but you have more sort of time to be able to develop something. You're not trying to cram it into a half-hour episode. Because there was always a lot to get in, even though the stories would often go over 4 episodes. It was still a lot to get in. And Mel is able to participate a lot more. I think usefully probably is a word to say as well. It's been much better to be able to do the Big Finish audios. I love the fact that you leave everything to the imagination. I think audio is fantastic, and it's proved so popular. Big Finish are just incredible. The amount of output they've got now. They've got hundreds and hundreds constantly making all sorts of different things, different spin-offs, and it's great to feel part of that community again. But to do it I think one of my reluctance at first was the fact that, well, there's really nothing to offer for this character if all she's going to do is just be annoying by going off somewhere else, and then the doctor has to basically rescue her. So she's a bit like Fay Ray, you know, going help, help, or just asking inane questions. I didn't want to do it. So, you know, Mel definitely has a lot more to do and say and to contribute. And it's lovely to be able to build that bond with Colin and Sylvester as the Doctor.